Exciting day today, and an exciting day for Jack, because Jack... In fact, turn your microphone on, Cackling Jack.
Cackling Jack. The one-time work experience kid, now casual employee of the studio, pushes the buttons for us. How are you, Jack?
Yeah, good, thanks. All right.
Something happened to you today, Jack, that you just told me about like 15 minutes ago. Have you told him yet?
No.
What happened?
Yeah, about...
I met Rachael Finch this morning.
Oh, Rachael Finch, former Miss Universe contestant that you have a giant crush on and you've been freezing out for 2 years.
The same.
Well, many people in this show would know that Cackling Jack, you were going to freeze her out. Right. In fact, can you just put in this little grab here?
Can you play that audio for us?
Okay, this is last time we spoke to you with regards to Rachael Finch. You were trying to woo her and it wasn't working.
She wrote back to you on Twitter.
And I haven't replied yet.
Well done, Jack!
Iceman!
Ice her out, Jack! Ice her out.
Bring ice out! Oh, man. We tried that and it didn't work. I thought now I could try to chat to her.
Jack, this is your chance to play it very cool. She can't want what she doesn't miss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make her miss you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try again.
Thank you, Jack. There you go. He's saying that you'll try and freeze her out. The freeze out was on.
Because, Jack, we realised, everybody knows no one likes a keno. Sometimes you do have to withdraw a bit to make a girl interested.
Yeah.
All right, but she...
So all I'm saying to you is, did you speak to her today?
Yeah.
You did?
But you're meant to be freezing her out.
What would you do if someone said, hi, how are you? Good to finally meet you.
Walk away.
I'm sitting down.
I'm out of here.
Cackling
Sorry,
Jack.
gotta go to the toilet. Don't need to know you.
We'll stop you there, right? We actually knew that you'd spoken to Rachael Finch today. If you wouldn't mind playing...
Play this audio that Andy's holding up.
Little bit of audio. It might make a lot more sense as to why Cackling Jack, Rachael Finch approached you, all right? All right, we are downstairs, basement level, with Rachael Finch. Thanks for coming past.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No worries, Rach. Welcome to Secure Studio Alpha.
Feels good in here.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? This is where some of our best secret plans have been hatched.
For people listening at home, Rach, we know that it's far past the point where Cackling Jack can actually go out with you. It's got way too awkward in the past, but we still want to teach him the ways of, I suppose, playing hard to get.
Look, he's a really nice guy.
Lovely.
Yeah, let's get that out of the way up the top.
Absolutely. And the way he comes across on the radio, on your show, he's just lovely, down to earth.
Now let's get him.
Sounds like exactly the kind of lame gazelle we should take down.
No, let's not get him.
No, but you're right, Rach. And it's sometimes maybe he's too lovely.
Yes.
Because, sometimes nice guys finish last.
Yeah.
And an important part of the dating repertoire that Andy and I have been trying to teach him is the freeze out.
Yeah.
It's
now,
when...
With all due respect to you, we've been telling him to freeze you out. For instance, give you nothing. And if we were good mates of his, we'd be also freezing you out. As it turns out, we're just acquaintances.
Well, I haven't got any
fine.
Twitter or Facebook messages from him.
He's been trying.
So he's been trying pretty hard.
Well, it's time to test his resolve for the freeze out now, Rach. And that's why we've got you in here today. It's like the end of Karate Kid. This is the test. We thought we'd put a secret microphone on you and send you up towards his work pod where he's busily probably uploading the podcast late.
Yeah.
If you have a chat with him, engage him, say hi, make yourself known.
Okay.
Test his ability to freeze you out. If he was really the master of freezing you out, he'd make an excuse and leave the area.
Okay.
Now, you've got to be here on the guys that you're here to speak to Kyle and Jackie O. Okay? Nothing to do with our
Bit
show.
of Dancing with the Stars stuff. How is that going, by the way?
Really good.
People want to vote for you, can they vote for you?
They can.
Have you got the number, Ando?
I'll tell Jack that.
Tell Jack.
Yeah, I'll get him to vote for me.
If Jack votes for you, that's basically the same as a wedding proposal.
But you can text Rachel to, do you go 19 17 77 or
I say
191?
191 777.
191
Okay,
good.
191
That's catchy.
If you want to vote for Rach. But let's get it going. We're just going to leave you to your own devices. Take your time. If he's following our instructions, you'll get a, sorry, I can't speak to you, and he'll leave the area.
I'm under legal advice.
Okay.
Legal counsel, no comment, he should say, and then walk off.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Right, good on you.
Thank you.
Well, Jack, we have to go to a song.
But we've got the full conversation between you and Rachael.
I feel
Finch.
like a massive goose.
Well, we haven't heard the audio. I haven't even heard the audio yet, Jack, so I don't know if you freezed her out or not. I'm interested to see how the freeze out went.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been collectively the people's freeze out. Everybody, the nation, has been behind one Cackling Jack to freeze out Miss Universe contestant Rachael Finch.
When the moment came, did he freeze?
Don't hold your breath.
It's after this.
Today, we had the opportunity of getting Rachael Finch, former Miss Universe contestant, to walk past your work pod, the secret microphone on, to see if you would stick by the rules of the freeze-out.
Which you universally agreed to on this show, not for just us, for the good of Australia, that you would freeze her out.
It's the people's freeze-out. And all guys know it's tough to do a freeze-out,
Okay,
especially when your hearts are thumping with love.
Yeah.
So we're going to listen to the conversation between you and Rachael. We'll stop it at moments where we feel that you have broken the rules of a freeze-out. Okay?
Right.
This is how it started.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, how you going?
Good, how are you? Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Rachael.
Kiss!
Jack, that's red hot! That's not a freeze-out, that is scorching hot, that's soft porn!
kissed her, man.
That's adult erotica!
Just before we move on, everything makes so much sense now about what happened this morning. It wasn't making sense, and now before
So
This at the moment,
You kissed her. You could have easily not kissed.
Jack,
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't freeze her out.
well, it's not sounding like it so far. Hopefully you can bring it back. I wanted it to be like hit book by Matthew Riley, Ice Station, but instead it's like a Mills and Boon novel, Summer Beach Romance.
Oh, man. You don't have to play the rest, please.
Well, hopefully, we don't know. If you might come back.
After the kiss, I mean, that's one fail on the freeze out. We're going to go with maybe 4 strikes, you're out.
So please play audio piece number 2 of 4.
What's happening?
This is where I work.
This is the office. Good to meet you in person.
Yeah, you too. What are you hitting here for, Jack?
Kyle and Jack here, just doing a bit of promo for Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, cool. Hey, good luck with it. How's it going so far?
Yeah, really, really good. Did you get to watch it? No.
I had to get to sleep last night so I could wake up for the soccer, but every other week I'll be watching it.
Every other week I've been watching
Every week? Do you really watch it every week, Jack?
No! I sound like such a goose!
You're volcanic. This is too hot for a freeze-out.
So hot. Caution, everybody.
There's steam coming off this.
There's a total fire ban at the moment. This is scorching. This is not a freeze-out.
I was just being nice.
Okay, Jack, the conversation continued between Rachael Finch on the hidden microphone.
What are you working on?
This is the Caravan of Courage and stuff that just happened. The boys are doing some shows for England, but I'm just making that.
Cool.
It's not, it's boring.
It's boring.
I'm just trying to sound cool.
Judas.
Then you start
Judas.
You start negging on us, man.
I've heard it all before. I listened to the Caravan when it was on and then listened back to my favourite bits in the podcast. So I've heard it 3 times.
Ouch, man.
Ouch, man.
God. And during the freeze-out, I'm surprised that your hands were numb enough to throw knives at your friends' backs.
Because you're such good friends.
Throwing ice stalactites at us.
Okay, Jack, after you negged on us, which goes against the freeze-out, we're in there with you, man. But anyway, this is how it continued and kind of wrapped up.
And how's the band coming along?
Still haven't... No, we broke up in like year 10.
Oh.
That's cool, though. That's not giving her anything. I think that's probably the most...
That's a pass.
That's the most chilly of all the freeze-out manoeuvres, because it's sort of like saying to her, hey, Finchy, you wish you knew about Last Chance, but I'm not giving you any behind-the-scenes goss, because we broke up in year 10, and, if you want to get to know more... You'll have to go to the website.
It just makes so much more sense, though, because there were so many awkward lulls in the conversation where I'm like, why aren't you using your opportunity to go? Why are you still making conversation?
There was a funny bit in the conversation where she goes, and anything else?
Miss Universe contestant Rachael Finch today dropped past Jack's work pod with the hidden microphone on to see if Jack would indeed freeze her out. Unfortunately, Jack kissed her on the cheek. He lied to her and said he watches Dancing with the Stars all the time. He said he hated working on Caravan of Courage.
Yeah, he negged it
really
off.
Kicking the boot into Uncle Hamish and Andy.
To his credit, did come back and freeze her out when she asked about the band.
Yeah, he said,
Didn't give
look,
her anything.
Broke up in year 10 and that's that. Not telling you anything, Finch. That's exclusive for Rolling Stone when they call.
This is my favourite because Rachael Finch walked away up towards the studios from where Cackling Jack sits. And this is the audio of the direct aftermath of how Cackling Jack felt he went.
That was really awkward. It's golden.
How come you're blushing?
Shut up, you guys. I feel like an idiot.
Why? What would you have done differently?
Talked about something interesting and not about whatever. I can't even remember what I talked about. Now we've got two massive things to run through my brain from today. What? The missed chances in the Dutch game, the missed chances in the girls' game. She did want to hang around, didn't she?
Oh, no.
That is quote of the year. The day after. Jack, for people that don't know, you are half Dutch, I believe. What a day. Netherlands 0 post. TBC.
What I did love was she did want to hang around though, didn't she? Right at the end there. This is where the audio is a bit hard to hear, so it's best for us just to describe it. Jez, who works on the web department, sits next to you, chimed in, and you guys were discussing what you should possibly do as she walked back past.
So even though you'd broken the freeze out, you weren't angry at that. You were just probably more angry at the choice of topics that you chatted about.
Yeah, well, if you listen back, I was mumbling and being a goofball.
The thing is, though, Jack, at this point, you and Jez have concocted a plan where...
Well, I knew I was a goof, and then they convinced me, the people I sit with, Jez and Kate, that I actually did really well.
He really Don Juaned it.
And after a while, I started to believe that I had.
So the plan was, let's tell her a joke, was it?
This is where Jezza and Jack had concocted a plan whereby Jack tells the punchline of a joke to Jez as she walks past, and Jez laughs heaps.
Hoping she'll go, oh, what was that? Is that the plan?
The plan, hoping that Rachael thinks that Jack's a really funny guy as they walk
So it's
past.
like when buskers just wait, and then when you walk past, they start playing a song.
Yeah, exactly. That was the plan. Watch as Cackling Jack panics and goes against the plan as she starts walking back towards them.
What should we talk about? Let's just be talking. I won't try to do the joke thing, but let's just have a conversation. If we're just having a conversation, it looks like at least I've got a friend, but we don't have to be fun friends. That's good. See you later. So nice to meet you.
You too.
Nice, straight back.
Let's
Straight
just
back.
be talking.
I know exactly how you feel. I've been there too. You can have the greatest plans until you're looking into the eye of the enemy. And then you go, no, just sip your beer. Sip your beer. That's a better strategy. She might like guys that just sip beers. Mate, I thought you did terrifically well. And then, look,
done.
when she got back downstairs to where Andy and I were waiting, she did say she had a terrific time hanging out with you. If people do want to see the video of Rachael testing Jack's freeze-out capabilities, Jack, just can't help it. You're too lovely. Maybe you're too nice for a freeze-out.
Can we lift it now, the freeze-out?
Freeze-out's lifted. I'm sure even Rachael will tweet you, Ham. Jack, she did have a
Probably
great
me
time.
too.
You won't tweet Ham. You should say way well from him.